Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl B and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be recreating a makeup look that I did on Instagram and all of you guys loved it. And so I thought, why not make a tutorial out of it? So I'm barefaced right now and we're gonna start off with skincare and prep first before going on to the makeup. I'm gonna start with the eye cream from Clarins. I would just squeeze the product from this hole right here, like so, and just apply. Just like that. That's actually a lot. And then I'd flip it over and just smooth the product out. And it feels so freaking good because the material of the metal is actually very cool. It kind of looks like I'm ironing out my under eye. Now that it's fully absorbed, I'm gonna go ahead and use my moisturizer. I'm using the Murad Nutrient Charged Water Gel. A little amount of this goes a long way. I would just pick up the product and dot it onto the areas of my face and then spread it out. Now that we're properly moisturized, I'm gonna go ahead with my primer. For this tutorial, I will be using Fenty Beauty's primer. This is their Pro Matte Filter Primer. So it doesn't really keep me matte like it promises. This primer is kind of like a lotion. The fragrance is not as strong and it hydrates the face at the same time. We're gonna go ahead and use Fenty's Pro Matte Longwear Foundation. I'm using the shade 350. The reason why I'm going a little darker than my actual shade is because I oxidize, and to get away from correcting, what I do is I usually take a darker shade foundation and then balance it out with a lighter shade of concealer. And it all comes together, so I'll just show you. I know, I'm looking a little too dark right now, but trust me, there's a method to this. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade 290. Kind of looking like a warrior princess at the moment. And we're just gonna blend all of that out. As you can see, I've balanced out the color. Before it was really dark and orangey, but because the concealer is much more lighter, I've balanced out and it actually looks like I've already done contour even though I haven't done anything. This is the method, you guys. This is how I get away without doing contour sometimes because this is the method I use. There you go, all done. We've got the foundation on, concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, highlighter, everything for the face. And now we're gonna go and move on to the eyes. The reason why I didn't film the whole face routine was because I already filmed that in my first video, and also because I've gotten a couple of requests on how I do my brows. So my brows are a touchy subject. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do one brow off camera and then I'm gonna show you how I do the other brow, and I'm gonna zoom in the camera lens so that you can see clearly. One brow down, another to go. I'm having so much anxiety. I have no idea how I'm gonna film this. Let's start with zooming you guys in. Alright, I did the hard brow off camera, so I cheated a little bit. Brows are not supposed to be twins, they're supposed to be sisters. They can never be completely identical, just because the face is not proportionate either. So what I use for my brows is this pencil right here, which is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. I'm starting off by brushing the brows. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna underline the brow first. And I'm gonna start outlining the top as well. I don't go all the way until this area. I'm gonna follow the natural tail of my eyebrow and then join the two together. Once that's done, I join the top outline to the tail. So sometimes I get bored with my brows and I play it up. I make it straight, I make it curvy, I make it round. But this time I'm trying to follow my natural eyebrow shape. What I do then is I start filling the back end of the brow first because that's where most of the pigment should be. And then I start bringing it in. And as you can see, I'm not coloring in like a coloring book. I'm filling it in with strokes. So that's how it's looking so far. Then what I'm gonna do is, from the underline, I'm going to push upwards. Like so. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna turn this sideways. So the applicator becomes thin basically. And then I'm gonna do upward strokes to mimic the hair. And you can vary it in sizes. And just brush through to make it softer. We're gonna take our trusty P. Louise base and we're gonna carve the brow out. I'm just taking a tiny amount on my brush. And first I'm going to dot the product. So I'm gonna dot it at the arch, at the beginning, and at the tail. And this is gonna be your guide. And I'm gonna try and connect them while cleaning out the shape to make it perfect. That was so challenging to film, but I hope that I explained it right. Of course, everyone has their own preference when it comes to their brows. Brows are very personal, so the way that I just showed you was the way I do my brows. It's not the correct way or the wrong way, it's just personalized to my own taste. We're gonna prep the eyes now with the same base. So I'm just literally putting a dollop of product onto my eyelid, and I'm just using this Morphe brush to spread it out. To start, I'm taking my Modern Renaissance palette and I'm just dipping my brush into this color right here, which is the burnt orange shade. This is just gonna be our crease shade so that the look doesn't look so harsh. So I'm taking much more of the P. Louise base and I'm taking a bigger brush. And I'm going to follow how I usually do a cut crease, but we're gonna fill it in this time. Then we're gonna extend that product out. We're also gonna do a winged liner moment here, but with the base, not with actual eyeliner. And we're gonna join the two and proceed to fill it in. Now we're gonna do the same to the other eye. So the important thing here is that you do not set the primer. You'll set it with the eyeshadow itself. I'm now taking my Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette and using a small eyeshadow brush, I'm going to dip in this color right here. And we're going to follow the carving that we've done with the P. Louise base. What I'm actually doing to avoid as much fallout as possible is I'm pressing the pigment in rather than shading in. And then what we're gonna do to wing it out and have that little thin line, we're gonna dip into the matte shade right here and we're going to follow the edge. In case the shade that you're using has really chunky glitters, you can also use this trick by using the matte shade to fill in any gaps in between. And in case you experience any fallout, use a big fluffy brush or your powder brush just to wipe it away. Do not push and swipe it because it's just going to leave a streak on your skin if you've already done your face makeup like I have. So just kind of flick it instead. Flick it off your face. So now I'm gonna do the other side. Then I'm gonna go back in with my concealer brush. This has no product on it. And I'm just going to clean that line for that sharp finish. you go. This look, however, it's not complete without a big pair of lashes, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Now that is looking much better. Lips next! We're gonna go ahead and use Fenty Beauty's Stunner Lipstick in the shade Uncuffed. Then I'm gonna go in with Huda Beauty's Mystical Lip Strobe. In the picture, I paired it with a nude lip, but I'm kind of liking this much more. Just gives more attitude to the look. So this is the final look. I'm actually loving this much more than the original. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you guys really liked it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. At the moment, I do post once every week. If you guys haven't already seen my last two videos, please click on these thumbnails. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.